1% rule. Transform your life through daily improvement. What if I told you that you could completely transform your life in just 1 year? What if the secret wasn't some grand gesture or dramatic change? What if it was as simple as improving just 1% every single day? Welcome to today's video about the power of marginal gains, the power of getting just a little bit better each day. By the end of this video, you'll understand why small improvements create massive success. You'll learn the science behind compound growth in personal development. And most importantly, you'll have practical tools to start your 1% journey today. So let's dive in. In this video, we will discuss some argument, real-life example, command, prohibition, analogy, micro-practice, example, life application, life rise, the decline of life, to help you. The mathematics of transformation. Here's a mind-blowing fact that most people ignore. If you improve by 1% every day for a year, you don't just get 1% better, you get 37 times better. Let me repeat that. 37 times better. This is the magic of compound improvement. Just like compound interest in finance, small daily gains multiply exponentially. Argument 1. The compound effect rules everything. Most people think success happens overnight. They see the final result and miss the daily process. But here's the truth. Every overnight success took years of daily 1% improvements. The compound effect doesn't care about your starting point. It only cares about consistency. Command. Stop looking for shortcuts and start embracing the process. Prohibition. Never underestimate the power of small daily actions. The British cycling miracle. Let me share a real-life example that proves this principle works. In 2003, British cycling was a joke. They had won just one Olympic gold medal in 76 years. Then Dave Brailsford became their performance director. He didn't revolutionize their training overnight. Instead, he focused on marginal gains. He improved every tiny detail by just 1%. They upgraded the bike feet for better comfort. They tested different massage gels for faster recovery. They even painted the inside of the truck white to spot dust that might affect bike performance. These improvements seemed insignificant individually, but collectively, they created a transformation. Real-life example 1. Within 5 years, British cycling dominated the 2008 Olympics. They won 7 out of 10 gold medals available. They continued this success for the next decade, all because of 1% daily improvements. Argument 2. Small changes compound into extraordinary results. The lesson is clear. You don't need to be twice as good to win. You just need to be 1% better consistently. The habits that built an empire. Here's another powerful example from the business world. Real-life example 2. Toyota became the world's largest automaker through Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement in Japanese. Every Toyota employee is encouraged to suggest small improvements daily. Not revolutionary changes, just tiny 1% improvements. Over decades, these small changes created the most efficient manufacturing system in the world. They didn't try to fix everything at once. They improved one small thing every single day. Argument 3. Consistency beats intensity every time. This principle applies to every area of your life. Your health, relationships, career, and personal growth. The key is consistency, not intensity. The anatomy of 1% improvement. So how do you apply this to your life? Let's break it down into practical steps. Small exercise 1. Choose one area of your life you want to improve. It could be your fitness, learning a new skill, or building better relationships. Now ask yourself, what's the smallest possible improvement I can make today? If you want to get fit, don't plan to work out for 2 hours. Instead, commit to 10 push-ups. If you want to read more, don't aim for a book a week. Start with 1 page per day. Command: make your improvements so small that you can't fail. Analogy: think of it like filling a bathtub with a dropper. Each drop seems insignificant, but eventually, the tub overflows. Argument 4. Small steps eliminate resistance. Your brain resists big changes because they feel overwhelming, but it welcomes small changes because they feel manageable. This is why 1% improvements work so well. They sneak past your resistance, the plateau of latent potential. Here's where most people give up. You start improving 1% daily, but for weeks or months, you don't see dramatic results. You're in what I call the valley of disappointment. Your efforts seem wasted, progress feels slow. This is normal. This is expected. This is where winners separate from quitters. Analogy: imagine an ice cube sitting in a freezer at 25 degrees Fahrenheit. You start heating the room 1 degree at a time. 26 degrees, 27 degrees, 28 degrees. Nothing happens. The ice remains solid. 30 degrees, 31 degrees, 32 degrees. Suddenly, at 32 degrees, the ice begins to melt. 1 degree made all the difference, but it wasn't really 1 degree. It was the cumulative effect of all the previous degree. Argument 5. Breakthrough moments come after consistent effort. Your breakthrough moment is coming, but it requires you to keep going when you can't see progress. Prohibition: never quit during the plateau of latent potential. Application in daily life. Let me give you specific examples of 1% improvements. Health and fitness. Do 1 extra push-up than yesterday. Walk for 5 more minutes. Drink 1 additional glass of water. Sleep 5 minutes earlier. Learning and growth. Read 1 more page than yesterday. Practice a skill for 2 more minutes. Learn 1 new word. Watch 1 educational video. Relationships. Send 1 thoughtful message. Give 1 genuine compliment. Listen for 1 more minute without interrupting. Express gratitude for 1 specific thing. Career. Complete 1 small task you've been avoiding. Learn 1 new feature in your work software. Network with 1 new person. Improve 1 work process slightly. Small exercise 2. Pick 3 areas from the list above. Commit to 1 tiny improvement in each area for the next 7 days. Command: track your improvements daily. What gets measured gets improved. The rise and fall principle. Let me share a powerful truth about life. The rise of life. Every success story follows the same pattern. Small, consistent improvements over time. Every champion, every successful business, every meaningful relationship. They all started with someone committing to get 1% better daily. The fall of life. Every failure also follows a pattern. Small, seemingly harmless neglects over time. Missing 1 workout doesn't make you unhealthy, but missing workouts consistently does. Eating 1 unhealthy meal won't ruin your health, but eating unhealthy meals consistently will. Argument 6. Your daily choices shape your destiny. This is why your daily choices matter more than your occasional big decisions. Argument 7. Degradation also compounds. Just like positive habits compound, negative habits compound too. If you get 1% worse every day, you'll decline to nearly 0 in a year. This is why maintaining good habits is crucial. Prohibition. Never think that one bad day doesn't matter. Every day matters. Command. Make your default choices positive ones, overcoming the obstacles. Let's address the common obstacles to 1% improvement. Obstacle 1. Impatience. You want results immediately, but compound improvement requires patience. Solution. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Celebrate small wins daily. Obstacle 2. Perfectionism. You think you need to improve perfectly every day, but life isn't perfect. Solution. Aim for consistency, not perfection. If you miss one day, get back on track immediately. Obstacle 3. Lack of systems. We'll rely on motivation instead of systems, but motivation is temporary. Solution. Build systems that make 1% improvement automatic. Small exercise 3. Design your environment for success. Put your running shoes by your bed if you want to exercise. Place a book on your pillow if you want to read more. Remove distractions that prevent improvement. Argument 8. Environment shapes behavior. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Design it to support your 1% improvements. The identity transformation. Here's the most powerful aspect of 1% improvement. It changes who you are, not just what you do. Every time you choose to improve, you cast a vote for the person you want to become. Analogy. Think of identity like a democracy. Every action is a vote. You don't need to win every vote. You just need to win the majority. Who naturally makes better choices. Lesson 6. Personal improvement creates collective improvement. Your growth inspires and enables others to grow. Lesson 7. The plateau of latent potential is normal. Keep going when you can't see immediate results. Lesson 8. Negative habits also compound. Be as intentional about avoiding decline as pursuing growth. Lesson 9. Systems beat goals. Build processes that make improvement automatic. Lesson 10. Every day matters. Your daily choices, however small, shape your destiny. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but it's completed with thousands of small steps. Each 1% improvement is one of those steps. Today, you have a choice. You can continue hoping for dramatic change that never comes, or you can start the proven path of marginal gains. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be 1% better than yesterday. You improve your family, your workplace, your community. This is the ripple effect of personal development. Command. Be the example others need to see. Small exercise 4. Share your 1% journey with someone you care about. Invite them to join you. Improvement is more fun and more sustainable when shared. What we learned from this video. Let's recap the key lessons from today's video. Lesson 1. Small improvements compound into extraordinary results. 1% daily improvement leads to being 37 times better in a year. Lesson 2. Consistency beats intensity every time. Small daily actions outperform occasional big efforts. Lesson 3. Every success story follows the same pattern. Marginal gains over extended periods create breakthrough moments. Lesson 4. Your environment shapes your behavior. Design your surroundings to support your improvements. Lesson 5. Actions shape identity, and identity shapes future actions. Focus on becoming the who naturally makes better choices. Lesson 6. Personal improvement creates collective improvement. Your growth inspires and enables others to grow. Lesson 7. The plateau of latent potential is normal. Keep going when you can't see immediate results. Lesson 8. Negative habits also compound. Be as intentional about avoiding decline as pursuing growth. Lesson 9. Systems beat goals. Build processes that make improvement automatic. Lesson 10. Every day matters. Your daily choices, however small, shape your destiny. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but it's completed with thousands of small steps. Each 1% improvement is one of those steps. Today, you have a choice. You can continue hoping for dramatic change that never comes, or you can start the proven path of marginal gains. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be 1% better than yesterday. Choose one small improvement you'll make today. Write it down. Do it. Then do it again tomorrow, and the day after that. Your future self will thank you for starting today. Your extraordinary life is waiting on the other side of ordinary improvements. The question isn't whether this principle works. The question is whether you'll work the principle. The choice is yours. The time is now. Start your 1% journey today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending these few minutes with us today. We hope something here touched your heart and reminded you of your own strength. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What part spoke to you the most? How will you carry it into your life? Your voice matters. And when you share, you inspire more than you know. If this video gave you value, please like, subscribe, and pass it on to someone who might need this message today. Your support means the world to us. It helps us keep creating content that uplifts, encourages, and empowers. Until next time, stay inspired, stay growing, and never stop believing in your dream. Thank you.